search warrant! Policeman search warrant!
Some departments are mandating retraining for law enforcement officers because they've been reading the wrong house numbers, raiding the wrong houses, and shooting people. We have obtained an undercover recording of a recent police training session. The video did not come through, but the sound is pretty clear.
I hope y'all had a good lunch break. I know the first part of the day was a real challenge and we didn't get many right. Let's see if we can do better this afternoon. You're our community's best cops, and we really need to work on getting those right house numbers. All right, class, what number am I holding up right now?
4?
No, that was a good guess, Sarge, but not quite.
It's 18, right?
No, officer, sorry, not right.
Well, I know that one. That's a 9.
No, that's not it, Lieutenant. This is a number 5. A number 5. All right, let's try this one. What number am I holding up now?
1.
No, it isn't a 1.
4?
Wrong again. Come on, guys. Remember what we call the one that looks like 2 zeros stacked on top of each other?
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I have it now. 3.
No, sorry. That's not it either. This is a number 8. Well, it looks like we need to work on our single-digit number recognition skills a little bit more.
It is good to see that some departments are taking this seriously and working on training officers to stop raiding the wrong houses and shooting the innocent homeowners.
It was a total nightmare for this family when cops burst into their home, which turned out to be the wrong address. And get this, the outraged homeowner is a retired police officer.
To me, it was terrifying.
Luis Rodriguez tells Inside Edition he, his wife, and 2 kids were home in Houston when he heard deputies bang on the door and yell out they were looking for somebody named Curtis Rogers.
And there's no Curtis Rogers that lives in this house. Sir, you have the wrong house.
Up to the time when they were coming through the door, I still wasn't sure that these guys were police officers.
I don't think you should open it.
Suddenly, this happens.
Yeah, they're busting our...
The deputies smash the door open using a battering ram.
You got the wrong house.
Chaos follows as Rodriguez and his son are ordered outside.
I was afraid that they might discharge a firearm inside of my house and possibly, injure or kill someone.
This exclusive video shows Rodriguez and the deputies arguing outside.
I told you at the door there was no such person here.
It doesn't work like that. Everybody, everywhere we go says he ain't here.
In a statement, the sheriff's office says deputies realized they made a mistake and the sheriff's office arranged to have the door replaced. The sheriff's office regrets the mistake and the incident is under review.
We hadn't done anything wrong. This was the last thing a family expects to happen to them in their own home.
You got the wrong house. There's no Curtis Rogers.
The house police were looking for was actually across the street.
Police raid a home on Detroit's west side, turning the place upside down, searching for illegal drugs.
My door's dismantled. It won't even work no more. It's a hole in the wall here.
Surveying the damage to his home on Kentfield.
I broke my bed. My bed's broke here. Look at this.
54-year-old James Fisher of Detroit says police raided his home Thursday afternoon. Neighbors shocked to see so many cops at his house. But Fisher says police got the wrong home.
Raided my house for what? They could get some drywall out of here? Power washer? Air conditioning? What do they want?
Detroit police say drugs. In the search warrant left behind, it states that on 3 occasions they watched a black man around the age of 25 selling narcotics from this home.
I'm a known wanted felon for drugs. I'm 22 years. I'm 20 to 25. I'm 54. I don't look that good.
The warrant also describes the outside of the home. 1.5-story dwelling, red brick, gold trim, and siding on the front.
That's the front. That's the house next door. Fix my door and never bother me again.
In Detroit, Erica Erickson.
It's unbelievable.
Fox 2 News.
Open the door.
For Laurie Lovis and her family, a frightening morning. Their Nest doorbell camera captured video of police at the front door of their Catonsville home.
I was terrified. I could not believe. It almost felt like a dream.
You have an arrest warrant for who?
Open the door. Come through your door.
January 29th, tense moments as Laurie's husband, Mike, asked questions. The couple felt the interaction turned aggressive and threatening.
All right, 1 second. Sir, who is the arrest warrant for?
Open the door or we're going to come through your door.
After opening the door, Mike Lovis learned the officers were part of a joint task force looking for a suspect, someone who doesn't live at their house. This was one of 3 police visits that started in December 2020, a month after the couple purchased their home. In February of last year, a state trooper came by, and then in January of this year, the task force members. The 11 News I-team found online court records that show at one time prior to the couple's purchase, the suspect may have lived at the home.
Police with search warrant! Police with search warrant!
So what's the apartment number here, ma'am?
590.
590.
So technically, we're both 590 East Street, but he's second floor left, I'm third floor left.
So it's considered the third floor?
Yeah.
Yes, officer, you started on the ground floor, you opened the door, you walked up 1 flight of stairs. That puts you on the 2nd floor. Then you walked up another flight of stairs. That puts you on the 3rd floor. I understand that for police officers, counting to numbers as high as 2 and even 3 can be very difficult. Sometimes when you're dealing with numbers as big as these, it's easier to just bust down every door in the area until you find the one that you're looking for. April 6, 2023, New Haven, Connecticut police approached the home of a man who's suspected of trading child pornography on Facebook. The man they're looking for lives on the 2nd floor of this apartment complex. Officers walk right past the 2nd floor and proceed to the 3rd floor, where an innocent woman is sleeping inside of her apartment with her 2 kids.
Police with search warrant!
Behind.
Police with search warrant! Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Door that way.
Door.
What? Police with a search warrant. Stand by. Is there anybody else inside this room with you?
No.
Back. Hands. No, hold on. One second. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on in just 1 second, okay? We have a search warrant, all right? We'll explain everything.
Clear.
My son?
Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Why?
Where's Tim?
Who?
Tim. Your girl, Tim.
The neighbor downstairs?
Where's Tim?
Who?
Tim. Your girl, Tim.
The neighbor downstairs?
So he's downstairs.
No, I do not know where he is.
Alright.
Why?
Stand by, okay? We'll explain everything to you, all right? There's currently a search warrant being executed.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh, fucking shit.
Hello.
Oh, hold on. 26 in the back, Soto. Alright. Just take a deep breath, okay, dear? Take a deep breath. You alright? We'll explain everything that's going on to you, okay? I know. Can you pull one of those chairs over for me?
I didn't hear anything.
Police then go downstairs to the correct apartment and execute their search warrant. They had a search warrant only, not an arrest warrant, so the suspect stayed there in the home, and 4 or 5 days later, police got a call out to the apartment where the suspect had committed suicide.
So it's considered the third floor?
Yeah.
Whenever we execute a search warrant...
You think of that as the ground floor.
Right.
Then this second level is the first floor.
We were under the impression that the establishment wasn't
Yeah, it wasn't involved.
Wasn't connected. It's a standalone. So we were under the impression this was the second floor because the business isn't residential.
No, I get it. But yeah.
So this is technically. So this is you're 590 east. This third floor
left. Yeah.
Okay, and second floor is the laundry. It's probably terrifying for you.
It was. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm
freaking out. That's probably the fastest my heart was ever going because I didn't know what the hell was happening.
I felt like I was in a movie.
The police department and the mayor did extend their apologies to the victim, and they did repair her door, which, to be honest, is a lot more than most police departments do after they bust into the wrong house. But it doesn't change the fact that it did happen, and it shouldn't have, and it happens all the time. As a matter of fact, this wrong house raid happened just 5 or 6 hours after New Mexico police in Farmington showed up at the wrong house and murdered the homeowner. Wrong house raids are becoming almost a daily occurrence with police across the United States.
This is when 3 Farmington officers opened fire at a home on Valley View Avenue, and this tragedy played out. We're seeing 52-year-old Robert Dotson answer his own door in his robe in the middle of the night, and he draws his gun. This came after officers announced themselves 3 times over 2.5 minutes.
Farmington, please.
We can't tell whether their red and blue lights are running on their vehicles, but almost immediately as Dotson opens his front door, officers see him draw a gun and they fire.
Oh, hey, hands up! Shots fired, shots fired!
Here's another angle.
Hey.
It's not clear whether Dotson ever heard police say who they were. About a minute later, we hear Dotson's wife screaming, and the officers shoot at her too.
Hands up!
Please don't.
Miraculously, they don't hit her, and she's not hurt. These officers were supposed to go to 5308 Valley View, directly across the street. But we clearly see in their body camera video, this house is 5305.
Is this not 5308? That's what it said right there, right?
2 officers have been with the department for 5 years. The third has been an officer just 9 months. And it's the rookie who questioned if they were at the right house.
No, this is 5305, isn't it?
5305. A more experienced officer radios in, then shuts down the conversation.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
And seconds later, they're firing their guns. It's a mistake that led to a tragedy. A homeowner defending themselves and police reacting. Now a family is looking for answers.
Hey, hands up!